Okay, so for those of you that have played around with this, really the easiest way to do it is when you click when green flag clicked, or when you select that block and then you put in a forever block, then you can go to motion. But I'm sorry, I froze for a second. That was crazy. You go from to motion, and then you pick this point towards mouse pointer block, and then what that'll do is that every time you move your mouse, that'll cause your sprite to sort of go along with it, so you can go in a circle. But this is only fun if you can get your sprite to move in the midst of that. So by adding a simple move 10 steps block, when you hit green flag, the sprite will actually follow your mouse wherever you take it. Now, the one thing that I don't like about this is that obviously it's only at one speed, so I'm going to show you a really easy way to both increase and decrease the speed. And basically, you're familiar probably by now with operators and how you can drop blocks like this into areas when they become highlighted. So what I've done right here is I've actually chosen a division block, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to sensing, and then I'm going to choose this block right here, distance 2. I'm going to select down to mouse pointer. And so then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a number in here, and the idea, larger the number, so let's think about this mathematically. Let's say that your distance is 10 and I have it divided by 10. That means it's as the sprite gets closer, it's going to move less and less, fewer and fewer steps, because the distance will get smaller. So if it's 10 divided by 10, that's 1, but if it's like 5 divided by 10, that's 1/2. So it depends how quick you want your sprite to move. So right now I have it at 10. So obviously you can see it's moving really fast, and when it gets closer to your mouse, it doesn't actually go as fast. It kind of just pauses there because the distance is 0. But if I were to speed this up to like 30, then when you hit green flag, it's actually going to get slower. So this is good for playing around with different speeds as you want or see them fit for whatever project it is that you're working on. Oh, and then if we go the opposite way and we made this maybe divided by 2, then it's going to be really fast. This isn't really as much fun. I like making the number bigger because the bigger you make it, the more lag time there is between the sprite actually going after your mouse and then eventually hitting it. So it's up to you. Play around with this, and I'm going to put this project in our special tips and tricks studio that has been created for everything that we go over these last couple of sessions. So check it out if you want to use that for your own projects.